Hello year one, I'm here today in my kitchen because we are going to be doing some practical maths with our fractions and we are going to decorate some fraction biscuits. To do this you will need some biscuits. Now the only ones I have in my house at the moment are custard creams, so I'm going to use one of these. However, it's much better if you can find a bigger biscuit like a digestive. You will also need some icing, so I've got my icing sugar here ready to make some. If you've got some little piping icing, that also works really well. I've got some food colouring to turn my icing into nice colours, and I've got some sprinkles as decoration. So the first thing I've got to do is make my icing. So I've taken my icing sugar, I'm then going to mix in a little bit of water to make my icing. While I'm doing this, I'm just reminding myself that it's better for the icing to be a little bit thicker, as that helps us to make sure our fractions are correct. So I've made my icing. It is time for me to add my food colouring. I am going to add just 1 drop to each bowl to make it the colours I want. So I'm going to have some blue icing and some red icing. So here I have my red icing, it's a bit more pink, but oh well, and my blue icing. I have also put my biscuit onto a plate as this might get a little bit messy. So our first thing we need to do is I would like us to put our blue icing, or one of our icings, onto half of our biscuit. So we're going to cover half of our biscuit with one colour. There we are. As you can see, this is why we put the plate down, but I've covered one half of my biscuit with one colour. I'm now going to cover the other half with the other colour. And now we have it. My biscuit has 2 halves. It has a pink half and a blue half. So my next instruction is we are going to take some sprinkles and I'm going to put them onto 1/4 of my biscuit. So I'm going to fill 1/4 of my biscuit with the sprinkles. So I've got 1/4 of my biscuit with sprinkles. It's now time to use my other sprinkles to decorate a different quarter. It could be any quarter you want. And there we go. My fraction biscuit is complete. I've decorated the 2 halves and 2 different quarters. Well done for following along those instructions. Shall we have a go at making a fraction pizza? So now that we have made our biscuit fractions, we're going to have a go at making a pizza fraction. So for the base of our pizza, we are going to need a wrap, a tortilla wrap. I am going to put mine on a plate again so that we don't get anything messy. You're going to need some passata or tomato juice or anything like that to make your base. You're going to need some cheese and some toppings. I have got some pulled pork over here and I've got some barbecue sauce, but you might want to use sweet corn or bits of ham or chicken or peppers. You can use anything that you would like on your pizza. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to take our tomato base and we are going to pour a little bit into the middle and we're going to spread it around the whole pizza. So we need tomato on the whole of our pizza. So there we go, I've spread my tomato base around the whole of my pizza. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our cheese on the whole of the pizza as well. And now my cheese is on the whole of the pizza, so it's time for my toppings. I am going to pick one of my toppings and that is going to be the pulled pork, and I'm going to put that on half of my pizza. So the pulled pork is going to go on half of the pizza. So choose your favourite topping and put that on half. So my pulled pork, my first topping, is now on half of my pizza. So now it's time for me to take my next topping and put that over 1/4 of my pizza. My next topping is going to be some barbecue sauce, so I'm going to put that over 1/4 of my pizza. So for this, I chose to use the same quarter that had my pulled pork on it. I could have put it on one of these quarters, but I chose this one. And now comes the fun part. So now I am going to fold up my pizza because I'm going to eat it a bit like a calzone, and I'm going to put mine under the grill in the oven for a little bit of time. If you're going to eat your pizza, make sure that you get a grown-up to help you do this part. And I hope you have enjoyed exploring fractions in a bit of a different way. It's been quite fun. Let me know how you get on. Maybe show me a picture of your biscuit or your pizza. maybe show me them eating them, tell me how yummy they were. Let me know, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye!